Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Claudia Montes. I'm an admissions counselor at Florida Atlantic University for the main campus. My colleague is here, and I will let him introduce himself. But I just wanted to kind of share that we are sending this pre-recorded video to you simply because we know that you may or may not be able to join us for our live sessions. So we want to make sure that you get the information needed for Florida Atlantic University. Also, information in regards to the application process, and then later on share our own information. So if you have any questions about the application process or FAU overall, you can reach out to us. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and pass the floor over to my colleague, Tim.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tim Luchek, and like Claudia, I am an admissions counselor here at FAU as well. However, I work primarily on the Jupiter campus, where the Wilkes Honors College of FAU is located. So I'll be sharing some details about that a little bit later in this recording. So, Claudia, back to you, and let's tell everyone about FAU.
Of course, I'm just going to take a little bit of your time. We're not going to take too much of your time, but I'm going to go ahead and share my screen to share our presentation for today. And you can pause it anytime you want. Say, for example, our own information. So to go ahead and get started, Florida Atlantic University is a mid-sized campus with 30,000 students plus. So we are a mid-sized campus. What does this mean for us? Well, this means that we're not too large where we're going to get lost to seeing us students and whatnot, where our professors may not know us, but we're not too small where we don't offer you those resources. So we have plenty of opportunities that are going to make you stand out when it comes to graduating from FAU. So when it comes to the workforce, or when it comes to your education goals, such as going to law school or med school, you name it, we're here to make sure that you are going to succeed after you graduate from Florida Atlantic University. We do offer over 170-degree programs within these 10 colleges. Now, 8 of them are undergraduate colleges and 2 of them are postgraduate colleges. So you could obtain your master's or PhD here at FAU, or if you want, you could go to the medical school here. To kind of just debrief on some of the colleges, the popular ones, just in case you do have questions, or if you are interested in applying to these respective colleges. The College of Computer Science and Engineering is going to want to make sure that you are calculus ready. So make sure that you know that when you are applying to FAU and you are mindful of that. For the College of Science, we want to make sure that you're college algebra ready. So like I said, just make sure you're mindful when you are applying to Florida Atlantic University. For the College of Nursing, that is a highly selective and competitive program. We only admit 100 students and receive 1,000 applications. The minimum to be considered for this respective college is a 3.6 unweighted GPA, a 1200 SAT, and a 25 ACT. And there's 2 deadlines for this respective college. The first one being December 4th, and the second one being February 15th. So a day right after Valentine's Day. If you have any other questions in regards to the respective colleges or your major of interest, don't hesitate to shoot us an email later on after this presentation. So this is the middle 50% of students admitted for the 2019-2020 school year. As you can tell, we admit for the summer and fall. So we are term specific depending on your test scores and your grades as well. Now, for example, if you are applying for the fall, but you're admitted into the summer because of your test scores or grades, you're more than welcome to update your SAR with those new test scores or grades that you may have obtained within your first semester of your senior year. Now, keep in mind, as of August 1st, 2020, the Florida Board of Governors did confirm that any public state university does need those test scores. So it's still a requirement. We are not, again, I repeat, we are not test optional as of this moment. So if you were curious about that, just keep that in mind, but still apply. The earlier you apply, the better, because that gives me more leeway and Tim leeway to see when you applied and make note of that. And that way we can advocate for you. So once you do test, you can update your SAR and then let us know via email, and we can get on top of your application as soon as possible and give you an answer as soon as possible. So like I said, if you're waiting for, for you to take that test and whatnot, do so anyways in applying to Florida Atlantic University. Now, there's two unique opportunities for you to graduate with honors distinction. The first one is the honors program, which is offered at the FAU main campus. That's the first 2 years of your education here. You're taking honors courses, conducting work with your professors, research, and then you graduate with honors distinction. And then the second way to graduate with honors distinction is the Harriet L. Wilkes Honors College, which I'm going to go ahead and pass the floor over to my colleague, Tim.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. So yeah, Florida Atlantic University is the only university in the whole U.S. that has a separate campus for its honors college. And so that's what the Wilkes Honors College is. So we are located in Jupiter, Florida, so about 45 minutes north of the main campus, which is located in Boca Raton. And so having this separate campus allows us to have a completely different academic experience for students. And there's 4 things that I like to point out that really distinguish and make the Honors College stand out. The first being its size. Only about 550 students are on campus, meaning that class sizes are going to be much smaller. And also, every student is going to be completing an internship or study abroad. And then every student will complete an honors thesis, which is your own research, and it becomes published. And finally, every student will earn a degree that focuses on interdisciplinary study. Now, if we can go to the next slide, you will see that we have a wide range of different concentrations or majors that you can choose from if you decide that the Honors College is a place you want to consider applying to or attending. And as you can see, it is in the liberal arts, the humanities like English, history, political science, but we do also have the sciences like biology, chemistry, neuroscience, psychology. So there's a wide range, and students are taking classes in those liberal arts as well as the sciences. So if we could go to the next slide, you'll see that the student profile that we have when students are applying. Now, because this is an honors college, we do look for a little bit higher GPA and test scores because the curriculum is a little bit more rigorous, and we want to make sure that you're ready for that. So as you can see here, GPA is going to be that 4.03 to 4.45, and that is a weighted GPA. And the SAT and ACT are listed there as well. And everything still applies for what Claudia said. We definitely encourage you guys to apply as early as possible. Even if you haven't gotten those test scores in yet, you can always update those later. So we can go to the next slide. Another important thing about our campus on the Jupiter Wilkes Honors College campus is that we have some very prestigious research institutes. We're talking world class here. So the Scripps Research Institute, there's only 2 in the country, one on the Jupiter campus and one in California. Max Planck Research Institute of Neuroscience, there's only 1 in the country, and it's right on our campus. The other one is in Germany. We also have the FAU Brain Institute, and students have the opportunity to intern at these facilities, gaining experience working in a lab and doing research. And this isn't only for the Jupiter students at the Honors College. This is for any FAU student. They have the opportunity to do this. And we have a shuttle that takes students from Jupiter to Boca Raton 3 times a day during the weekdays. So students have that accessibility. Now, if we continue on, after talking a lot about the academics, we also want you guys to know that there's also that social life, whether you are on the Jupiter campus or, of course, the main campus. So Claudia, if you could talk more about that.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, Tim. So yes, at Florida Atlantic University, we have a lot going on, and that includes the Wilkes Honors College. So if you are a Wilkes Honors College student, you can still participate in a lot of the clubs and organizations that we have here on campus. So like I said before, we are a mid-sized campus, so we do have a lot going on campus. We have over 400 clubs and organizations, so somehow, some way you can get involved. Something laid back like the Quidditch Club if you're a big Harry Potter fan like myself, or you can join student government where you gain those leadership skills, professionalism, and get paid while you're doing it. We have over 5,000 student-led events, so that shows to go. 1, you're always going to do something each and every month. 2, our students have a lot of leadership skills that they gain here at FAU, and you are going to make that lifelong friendship at Florida Atlantic University. And as you all can see here, we do have a football stadium on campus, so we have that tailgating experience that you may be looking for when you attend a 4-year public university. Now we are Division One, so we also have free access into those games. And if you're looking for free food, definitely go to those tailgates and get the free food from the alumni. We love to feed our students. And we also have a beach 1.8 miles away from FAU, so we don't have to travel, 4 to 5 hours, an hour and a half to get to the beach. We have a shuttle that takes our students to and from the beach. So you don't necessarily have to have your face in the books all the time. You can relax and have a well-balanced education and life at Florida Atlantic University. And on top of that, we're in a great area. So not only socially, we are in a great area, not being too far from West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, or Miami, but we are in a great spot professionally speaking. So we have over 4,000 registered internships here at FAU. So you can get your hands wet and get involved and make sure that you have your foot in the door for those specific jobs or that specific career that you're looking for. An example of our own student within our own office, she's a tour guide. She is a exercise science and health promotion student. She started her internship opportunity here at Florida Atlantic University with the athletics department and our football team. Because she built that rapport with the football team and the coaches, she was able to branch out and work with the Florida Panthers. So now she's working with the Florida Panthers and gaining that knowledge and those skills needed for her future career in physical therapy. Now, when it comes to applying to FAU, like I said before, make sure you do submit your application early. The earlier, the better. So the first step is applying on apply.fau.edu or the common application. We accept both applications. We don't see one greater than the other. Once you complete that application, we will check out your test scores and your grades. So you do complete your self-reported academic record or your SAR. Once you have that complete and everything is good to go, you have your application fee paid either with a credit card or with that application fee waiver and everything and whatnot, then you can hear back from us within 3 to 4 weeks. That's generally the process when it comes to hearing back from Florida Atlantic University. And now Wilkes Honors College. So Tim, go ahead and take it away.
Sorry. So now for anyone who is interested in the Wilkes Honors College, the application process is very similar. Now, let's say that you're interested in applying to both campuses. We do not need you to apply to both campuses. Instead, we only need one application. So if you're at all interested in the Wilkes Honors College, all you need to do is apply through the Common App directly to the Wilkes Honors College, because what will happen is that you are automatically going to be reviewed by both campuses. So then if you're admitted to the Wilkes Honors College, you're also admitted to main campus. And if you're not admitted to the Wilkes Honors College, you are still going to be reviewed by the main campus. And if you have already submitted your application to FAU and now you're considering being considered for the Wilkes Honors College, all you have to do is send us an email letting us know of your interest, and we will review with the application that you have already submitted.
Awesome. Thank you, Tim. Now, these are pathways you could pay for your cost of attendance here at Florida Atlantic University. The first one that I would like to mention is the FAU scholarship deadline. So that is going to be December 1st. That's our scholarship deadline for merit-based scholarships. So that's based off our test scores and grades. As long as you have your application on file with those test scores and grades, then you're automatically considered for scholarships. You also have to make sure that you have your free application for federal student aid, popularly known as FAFSA, on file so that we can see what we can offer you and what you are eligible for in terms of your financial aid. So that's grants and student loans. Additional scholarships are offered to us on our FAU financial aid website. Starting January 1st, you just have to make sure that you are admitted into FAU and also have a FAFSA on file. So I highly recommend getting that out of the way. If you know you're joining for the summer semester, you can go ahead and apply for the you could apply for the 2020-2021 school year, and then for the 21-2022 school year. And then lastly, Raise.me is an application you can download onto your phone or apply online. You just input activities that you partook in throughout your high school career or grades you made, and you essentially self-fundraise micro scholarships up to $1,500 that can go towards your cost of attendance. And fun fact, with Raise.me, if you do visit FAU, you can be paid $100. That goes towards your cost of attendance. So yes, we do have in-person tours going on campus right now. You can visit both the FAU main campus and the Wilkes Honors College. For the FAU main campus, we have tours going on Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. So you can go to our website, as you can see here, fau.edu/visit, and just book an appointment that best fits, your schedule. Keep in mind, we are following CDC guidelines, so make sure that you wear a mask, and also keep in mind, we are capping it off at 10 individuals. So you may or may not be able to bring your parents, guardians, or friends or loved ones. And then for the Wilkes Honors College, that they have tours going on Tuesday and Friday at 2 p.m. And then we also have virtual tours. So if you don't feel comfortable coming on campus, or if you can't make it to campus, you can always go to our website and just guide yourself through our tours of FAU and the Wilkes Honors College location. And now this is my information. Like I said, my name is Claudia Montes. I'm an admissions counselor for Florida Atlantic University main campus, and I only represent the Palm Beach County area. So you have my undivided attention when it comes to answering those questions you may have, and also my undivided attentions if you would like to set a one-on-one appointment with your parents. I do that. So you can take a screenshot of this and reach out to me if you do have any burning questions. And then the next slide is Tim.
And of course, there is me as well. Again, my name is Tim Luchek, admissions counselor working specifically with the Wilkes Honors College. So if you are interested at all, would like more information, I would be happy to answer. And like Claudia, I work with all of the Palm Beach County students. So let me know and I'd be happy to talk to you.
Awesome. So I'll just go back and forth here. So you can take another screenshot, but you all can do that and rewind if anything. And make sure to follow us on FAU Admissions on Instagram for more information and updates in regards to the application process and anything released by the Florida Board of Governors. But this completes our presentation for today. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. As you all have, is our contact information. So please email us if you do have any questions. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day and that you continue to stay safe and healthy. We look forward to meeting you, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Bye.